So I was reading about this idea and it kind of blew my mind.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
It was about Senator Cynthia Lummis. You know her, right?
Yeah, sure. I know Senator Lummis.
Well, she suggested that maybe the US should think about selling off some of its gold reserves.
Really?
Yeah, and get this, using that money to buy Bitcoin.
Whoa, hold on. That's a pretty wild idea, isn't it? Like selling off gold, which has been this safe haven asset for what seems like forever to invest in Bitcoin.
Exactly. It's a huge statement. It makes you wonder, could Bitcoin really become the main store of value? Even replacing gold in the future?
It's a fascinating question, and it's not just some internet theory anymore. This is an actual proposal from a U.S. senator.
Yeah, this is serious stuff. So basically, we have this senator's statement, and it makes some specific arguments about why Bitcoin could have this kind of potential.
Right, and in this deep dive, we really want to dig into those arguments and try to understand what's behind this whole idea.
Yeah, because, for centuries, gold has been the go-to asset when things get rough economically. It's like the ultimate safe haven.
Yeah, absolutely. Gold has this incredible history, this tangibility. It's been a store of value for millennia, right?
Yeah. So to even think about moving away from that and towards something as new and digital as Bitcoin, it's a pretty big departure.
Oh, for sure. It really challenges how we think about financial security and what holds value over time.
Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin's advantages. The first one that really jumps out at you is portability.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can send millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Instantly. Just a few taps on your phone and it's done.
It's crazy when you compare it to moving physical gold. Imagine trying to transport gold bars across borders. The logistics, the security, the costs are insane.
It's a completely different world, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin just exists digitally. So you can move it across any border without all those traditional middlemen and fees.
It's super efficient.
Exactly.
Then there's the question of scarcity. Gold is rare, but we don't really know how much is left undiscovered.
That's true.
But Bitcoin has that fixed limit of 21 million coins. It's built into its code.
Right. It's programmed scarcity.
Yeah.
You know exactly how much there will ever be.
And that makes it potentially very valuable, especially as more people want it.
Definitely. That predictability is a big draw for a lot of people.
Now, this might surprise some folks, but transparency is another advantage of Bitcoin.
How so?
Well, every single Bitcoin transaction is recorded on this public ledger called the blockchain.
Oh, right. I've heard of that.
So you can basically track where Bitcoin has been and where it's going.
Yeah.
But with gold transactions, it's often much more private and less transparent.
I see. So Bitcoin's transparency can help build trust and make it harder for bad actors to manipulate the system.
Exactly. It's all out in the open for everyone to see.
That's pretty cool.
And then you've got accessibility. Traditionally to own gold, you'd have to deal with dealers, storage costs, all that.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
But with Bitcoin, anyone with a smartphone and internet can own some.
That's a game changer in terms of opening up access to a potential store of value.
It really is. It empowers individuals in a way that gold hasn't been able to. Now, the material also mentions this idea of growing recognition. As governments and big financial institutions start to grasp these benefits, the argument for Bitcoin as a long-term store of value gets stronger.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing more awareness and acceptance of cryptocurrencies these days.
Right. We're seeing some movement in that direction.
It's still early, but the fact that a U.S. senator is suggesting this shows a shift in thinking.
Absolutely. It's a sign that Bitcoin is moving from a niche interest to something being seriously considered in mainstream finance.
It's becoming more mainstream for sure.
Okay, now this next part of the source material is, well, it's there, so we got to talk about it.
All right, what is it?
It's about the easiest and fastest way to accumulate Bitcoin. It talks about this AI-powered marketing system that claims to offer 100% Bitcoin commissions.
Interesting.
And it even provides a link. Now, it's super important for you listening to know that we're just relaying information that's in this document.
Right, we're not saying we endorse this system or anything.
Exactly. We haven't verified it. We're just telling you what the source material says.
Okay, so what does it say?
It basically claims you can get instant Bitcoin payments directly to your digital wallet without having to trade or mine.
No trading or mining, huh?
Yeah. It says it's all AI powered and automated and that you could potentially earn recurring income.
Recurring income? That sounds pretty good.
It even mentions specific numbers like up to $8,000. Again, we're just reporting what's in the document.
Right, it's all on the source material.
So it presents the system as a simplified way for people to get involved with Bitcoin.
Without all the hassle of trading and mining.
Exactly. It claims instant payments, no intermediaries, high automation, ease of use.
So basically it fits into that narrative of now being the time to get into Bitcoin.
Yeah, it reinforces this idea that Bitcoin adoption is going to keep growing.